Hi, it's Libby. Welcome back. It's day 14 of my Zero Free Plastic Challenge to go 30 days without not buying anything wrapped in plastic. So today I've been travelling. I've been on a day out on the train. So I went to the train. On the train to Stanford, which is not very far away. But I chose to go on the train because I don't like driving too much in the weekend. I like to chill out. So I take myself my book with me and take myself some things, so I don't have to worry about buying things out. I've already got my stuff, so I take with me a little bag, just a little cloth bag. It's not very big. I put my book in, so I'm reading two caravans at the moment, so put that in. I've got like a little newspaper from Waitrose, food and drink the weekend, so I took that with me to have a little read. So that goes in my bag for travelling. I also take some cutlery. A fork, a knife, and sometimes I take a spoon, but today I didn't because I knew I wasn't going to need the spoon, so that's what I take. I've also got a metal straw. It's not very often I drink out of a straw, but sometimes, like today, we went out and I'll actually say I don't want a straw, even if it's paper, I'll take my own little straw. It's got a little brush with it and you just can clean it, so that's kind of a useful little tool. It's metal, stainless steel, so I had that years. And again, you're not using a resource. People say, oh, well, it's a paper straw. But it's still paper, so this is nothing. This is just going to keep me going for years and not having to consume any type of straw. Got myself some fruit, took some pears with me. I usually probably take a banana or something like that. In this little jar, I have dates in here and some power balls that I make. I take these with me every day. I fill them up every morning, put them in my bag, and just take it with me. So that's already, there's only left is in there is a couple of dates left. So that I've already eaten. I take with me my coffee cup so I can get this filled up, my refillable. And I'll take this to the coffee place and you usually get 20 pence or 30 pence off your coffee. So over a month, say, you're going to save yourself at least, you get a free coffee basically for the price that you save. I take with me my water. Everybody should be hydrated, so I've got a big BPA bottle. This has got green juice and it's got liquid chlorophyll in, which is a cleanser. It's actually detoxing and it's very good for rehydration, so I take that with me full of water. And I noticed on the train station today that they've actually got a refillable station there, so you can take your cups and you can refill your water bottles. So you don't have excuse to buy plastic bottles. So I was kind of really pleased to see that. I've not seen that before. That's kind of a new thing. Also the coffee cups, you can obviously get those rather than using the paper ones. And the thing with the paper ones, the actual lid, the plastic is really, really cheap plastic, and it actually melts and it leaches plastic into your coffee even within a few seconds. And they've done some tests to show how much plastic goes into the coffee and the toxin, so it's not good. Okay, so you don't want to be drinking plastic coffee, so get yourself a nice little cup. That's really good. The other thing I take with me, I've got some beeswrap here. I make this fabric and it's basically organic fabric, and then I get some beeswax. I buy it from the internet. They come in like little slabs. You melt it and then you just brush it on the cloth, and then with a bit of greaseproof paper, put it through over the top of the fabric, and you iron it on, and it makes it really strong. And so what I take with me today, I took with me some, these are raw seed crackers. So these are dehydrated crackers. I put them in the dehydrator. So I basically soaked flax seeds, chia seeds, tomato, sun-dried tomatoes, some red peppers, and some herbs, some basil, maybe some oregano, a bit of salt and pepper. You can put a little bit of paprika or something, like smoked paprika, which makes them quite flavoursome. And then you just blend it up in the blender, and then you basically spread it on the sheets in the dehydrator. It dehydrates and you get these amazing little crackers, and they're really, really tasty, full of protein. And I take with me a little jar of some peanut butter, okay, so I can have a little snack. Hence I've got my spoon there. Sometimes I'll take with me like a little Tupperware container. So, or sometimes you can get these, I haven't got them myself, you can get these little stainless steel like caddies, food caddies. They're often used in India actually, and they can put rice and curry and your main meal in there. So to take one of those with you, if you're going to be out for a long day and you know you're going to want to be buying a meal maybe from a takeaway, you can take that with you and you don't feel quite so bad. At least you are not taking that paper and the plastic and various product and packaging from your takeaway. So that's kind of a good thing. So that's me. I went to Stamford. I had a really nice day. While I was there, I bought some cheese. This is organic cheese from the cheese shop. There's an artisan cheese shop, and this is a nice organic cheddar. Comes in a wax container. I've already had a little bit of cheese and it's absolutely lovely. It needs to go back in the fridge, but that's a wax container, so that's not plastic. So I was kind of happy to find that. It was so much more expensive than buying like a piece of organic cheddar from a supermarket, but it's wrapped in plastic. So I thought, oh well, I'll just buy it anyway, because I was desperate for some cheese. So I've got my cheese at last. I think it's took me nearly 14 days to find some cheese. They do actually sell this with Milk and More, the Milk and More company. They do actually sell this cheese, and I think I've ordered some for next week. So until then, I've got my my expensive cheese. But hey, you know, I've got some cheese and I really wanted some cheese. I'm trying to think of anything else that happened today. Oh yes, I was reading the Waitrose magazine, the weekend magazine. And in here, they talked about being creative and making packaging that's not plastic. So again, people coming on board with this. And it had actually got the use of tomato leaves and making them into sort of packaging. I don't know what the packaging is. It just mentioned it in a small little article in the magazine there, or in the newspaper there. I just picked that up last week. There's quite a few different things in there, talking about recycling and so on. And also, what else? Oh yes, I was going through Stamford, and there is a Neal's Yard there, which is I love Neal's Yard products. And I was going to go in the shop, but unfortunately they were just closing because it was getting quite late. And they've got an A-board outside. The lady was about to take it in. I said, oh, hold on, let me just see what's on your A-board. And on the A-board it said about their recycling packaging and recycling policy. And remember I said that the trigger pumps, you know, the pumps that you sort of trigger up and down, and it pumps out like your shampoo, your moisturisers, oils if you use them for beauty products. I use a lot of hand cream for my reflexology treatments. So I'm left with these pumps and I don't know what to do with them. They actually will recycle them. So when I go to Stamford again, I shall just take my plastic pumps and I can get them confidently that they're going to be recycled. So they're going to be doing that. There was some other things in there, something about pouches and wrappers of some sort. So I don't know if they mean the pouches that come from like your food packaging, or if it's to do with the products like the beauty products. I'm not quite sure, because they say the shop was about to close, so I need to go on their website. But again, there's things starting to come towards me that I'm getting more aware of, and I probably wouldn't have even read that A-board if I hadn't been into this this work. So it made me look, and I'm like, oh, hold on a minute, can I have a quick look at that? The lady was saying she was about to go in the shop, so couldn't really talk much. The pouches I'm talking about is something like this. These packaging, I've got one of these. What I do with these, I reuse them, I freeze things with them. So this has been in my freezer a lot of times, and I reuse it, and it's got here coriander. So I will buy fresh herbs and I'll put them in these bags, and then I reseal them. They've got a seal on them, and I can reseal them and I can put them in the freezer. But I think these were the pouches that they were maybe talking about at Neal's Yard. I'm not sure, it might not be, so you need to check that out if you do want to do a Google search. But these, don't throw these away, keep them, because they're really strong plastic, and they'll last forever in the freezer. So don't go buying plastic proper freezer bags. Just use these, and they're really strong. And I just washed them up. This is one came out of the freezer a few days ago, so I just wash it out and I reuse it. when it's had its day, then this will go, I'll crush it up and it will go into my eco bricks. So again, it will go into the bricking and will make structures for this school that I support. And I've noticed my amount of plastic that's going to go there is very little. You know, obviously I've got food in my house that has had, you know, plastic wrap around it. I'm trying not to use much of it. It's you know, it's a little bit contradictory, I suppose. But what I'm trying to do is whatever comes in my house in these 30 days, I'm not consuming plastic. And it's changed my habits, really changed my habits. And it's made me really more conscious of using bags like this. So I make my own granola. This came from, I bought this to go camping with about a month ago. And then I reused the bag. So that's something you could try, okay? I don't think I've got much else to tell you. I'm trying to look around and see if there's anything else that triggers my my brain. It's quite late, so I'm getting quite tired. And so I'll probably sign off now. It's day 15 tomorrow, so I'm halfway through my challenge. I can easily do this. It's not a problem. So yeah, I'm just going to sign off and have a lovely rest of your evening. What's kind of left of it? It's 7:30 now. And have a great day tomorrow. I hope the sun shines. It's been a lovely, lovely day. I managed to sit in the park and get some sunshine and went for a walk around the playing fields and the big sort of meadows with my friend and her dog. So that was nice. She's got a new dog, so it was a lovely, lovely day. So I'll end now and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Thank you. Bye.